To start with, Eloy, just how was your winter? What did you do? How was your offseason?
Yeah, it was fine. I went back to the Netherlands to see my family and friends, so I stayed basically all the time there, so it was really nice to be back home.
Now that you're back here, I guess, just how was it to be back, and what was sort of the initial impressions from the first day out on the field?
Yeah, really excited to start again, It's a long off-season, but happy to see everyone, the new staff, new coach, the players, so yeah, really excited to start again.
Going back a couple months now, or a month or so, to when Wilfried was hired, what was sort of your reaction when you heard who your new coach was going to be?
Yeah, pretty positive, we played against Montreal, obviously, and they were a good game, so I could already see that this type of play, it's going to suit us, and I'm really excited for his style of play, and yeah, I met him today personally, so it's a good guy, so that also helps, but yeah, really excited to start the season off.
You said you're excited about his style of play. What excites you about it?
Yeah, the games were always tough against Montreal, so that's one thing, and also the way he likes to play from the back. He likes to be dominant during the games, so I think we have the players who can do that. And, I like that style of play, so that's why.
Obviously, this offseason was different with the World Cup in it. I know MLS, a lot of times it's in the middle of the season, but you hear guys talk about watching the World Cup and providing a boost sometimes in the offseason. Do you feel like watching all those games, I assume you watched the games, do you feel like that adds something to kind of build on, even though you weren't a part of it?
Yeah, it makes you want to play yourself, if you see the game. So yeah, obviously I watch the games, and I watch Holland too, because it's my country. But no, where it was fun to see, and also see guys you played with or played against, playing in the World Cup. Milos, obviously, but also other players. So yeah, it's nice to see, and it gives yourself a boost that you want to play yourself. So after the World Cup, I was ready to go, but I still have to wait a little bit. But yeah, I'm just excited to start and start the season.
What did you make of the Holland-US game?
Yeah, I was pretty open. I had to be 50-50, but at the end I was happy that Holland won. Otherwise, everybody told me what happened with Holland. So no, it was it's not a big victory for Holland, but you could see the experience in Holland and how they managed the game, and yeah, it was like a small victory, but still a big one for Holland.
And another year here, kind of what are your expectations for yourself when you kind of evaluate last season and what you want to do going forward? Obviously, you'll be in a new system to some degree, but what do you want to accomplish this year individually?
Yeah, I just want to help the team out. We want to win prizes, so that's always the goal for every season. I'm here, and personally, I just want to be important for the club, for the team. Want to be a leader. I know I have experience. I can help the young guys. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to be important. That's the main thing, and yeah, my role will be the same. Help the guys, be there on trainings to motivate everyone, and yeah, just to be a good version of myself. And I think I still can improve. I'm still learning. So yeah, for me, my goals are to be one of the top goalies in the league again.
Day one of training. What are your initial takeaways with this new coaching staff?
Yeah, it's a little bit hard to say after one training, but no, it's positive. The energy is really positive, so that's a good thing. Yeah, I didn't touch a ball for over 2 months, so it was a little bit hard to train today. But no, it's a good start, and his views. He tried to explain his views, what he wants this season, and yeah, I like it. I like the way how we approach soccer, and yeah, we will see how that develops in the season. But yeah, it's still early in the preseason. But yeah, the energy is really nice.
Milos was talking about going into the second season in MLS. Now he knows the league and knows travel and all that. Looking back for you, and I know you came in mid-season, but how much was that second year maybe a bit easier because you had some familiarity with everything that's involved with MLS?
Yeah, it takes a little bit to settle, the traveling, the league itself, the way they play in MLS. So yeah, I also had to adjust. My luck was I came halfway the season. I already played the Gold Cup, so I was already a little bit in the rhythm. And I also spoke with Milos last year a lot. In the beginning it was a little bit difficult for him, and I explained him too. Sometimes players underestimate all the different factors you have to deal with in the MLS, the traveling and the weather, the time changes, you know, like that's all the things you have to get used to a new environment. So it takes a little while, and you see Milos adjusting really good. So it takes a little bit of time, but yeah, if you come here, you want to show yourself directly. But yeah, sometimes it's a little bit hard.
Thank you very much, Ryan. Thank you.
How many of those Dutch players are you played with?
Yeah, basically everyone almost. Yeah. I played against a lot of players. I played with Bergwijn, you know. I played in PSV. Van Dijk I played against. He's my age. So I know all the guys, you know. So it's fun to see the guys on the biggest stage, you know. And I spoke also with a couple guys in the team, so before games and stuff. So yeah, that's really nice to see. And like then also, yeah, it's also weird to see, you know, because you played with those guys. And yeah, they obviously play in the World Cup now, but yeah, it's fun to see them going. But it was a fun tournament, like surprising tournament. Like yeah, it started with the first game with Saudi Arabia and Argentina. But like also the expectations, like yeah, of course I watch Holland even more, but like I was also rooting for USA and other teams, but even Morocco, you know, like a lot of Dutch players there with double citizenships. I know too, and they play for Morocco, and they also did really well. So it was, yeah, I think it was a fun tournament overall to see it. Yeah. So, yeah.
Weird being in the winter.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. Also, like the times the games were on TV. Also, when I was in Holland, so that was a little bit weird. But I think overall, yeah, it was not bad. You know, the games were like entertaining, and yeah, they were like before the tournament, like a little skeptical people about it. But I was a little bit open about it because, like, yeah, I've been to Qatar myself. I'm with the national team, and everything is organized, everything is well set up, and I think, yeah, when the tournament was started, everybody was like enjoying it too. So.
The other side was the best.
Yeah, like I heard from a lot of players, like yeah, I've been there myself. I played a friendly game a couple years ago against Qatar. And facilities, the training pitches, like everything is like really high level. The hotels, the food, everything is like top notch. So I think, yeah, maybe some things are happening in the country, but I don't know about that. But like all the other stuff is well organized, and yeah, they have the money, so it's also nice to use. So it's a good thing.
Thanks, Sam.
Have a good day.